Hey team, how's it going? And welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining us. You are very, very welcome to the channel. So today I wanted to talk to you about something that I wish I had been told when I first started out, and that is, do clients or do your viewers actually care about what camera you are using? The short answer is no, they don't care. The long answer is this. Always check your audio. Always make sure. Use cans. This is something that really concerned me when I first started out. I was very insecure as to what cameras I was using, what equipment I was using. You know, is this something that the clients want? Are they disappointed that I turned up with a DSLR to do video production? To me at the time, I was like, oh God, they think it's rubbish. They think it's terrible. And I got really insecure. This made me spend a lot of money on gear that I didn't necessarily need, just investing in stuff that I thought the clients wanted and that they would be impressed by, as opposed to what I needed to film and what I wanted in order to make the best videos that I could. Somebody's always trying to sell you a camera, and they're going to put pro in the name. They're going to say this is their professional brand, this is their professional line.
That is one big pile of shit.
What makes a camera professional is the person who is using it. It's not how expensive your camera is it able to get the job done? So make sure that what you're using is the right tool for the job. The less a client notices about your gear, the better, because they don't want to see you looking up how to do something on your camera, spending a long time trying to find something in the menu, or charging a battery, or hunting for an SD card because you can't find one. So there's another channel that I'm a big fan of here on YouTube, and they're called Monkey Pixels, and they are based in Österreich. Am I saying that right? Probably not. They're based in Austria. Damien mentioned that he needs to ensure that the camera that he turns up to a shoot with looks professional to his clients.
And I know a lot of you guys find that stupid, and honestly so did I in the beginning. But it's prestige. When you turn up to a client shoot with a Canon C300 Mark III, maybe even rigged out with a big V-mount battery, a big monitor on top, I overheard a couple of our clients talk about how expensive this camera looks and how professional we look using it. And when you turn up with a Canon EOS R5 or even a smaller Sony and they recognize the camera for something that they might actually take onto their vacations, it just isn't the same. And when you charge the big bucks, I think a big rigged out professional camera comes in handy.
I love lamp. Do you really love the lamp, or are you just saying it because you saw it? I love lamp.
So know your client as well, because he knows that his clients are going to be reassured by his Canon C300. My clients have never asked me. They don't care what I'm using to film. They trust that we will turn up with the right gear for that particular shoot. So you could say that I disagree with Damien and that it doesn't matter what camera you turn up to a shoot with or how it looks, but his clients aren't my clients, and he knows his clients enough to understand what they need. And that is professional. What a client is going to care about above anything else is how you behave when you're on the shoot and how you make them feel. They're not going to worry about your camera brand if you make them feel reassured that you are professional and that they're going to get professional results from your services. And if you made your client feel reassured at the end of the day and that they had a great time because you had fun, you were relaxed, and you knew what you were doing, they're going to remember that. They're not going to remember what type of camera you bought, what type of lenses you used. They're going to care more about how they felt about working with you. So what's really important is making sure you have the right tool for the job and that you are comfortable using it, that you have backups in case something goes wrong. You have loads of extra batteries, SD cards, and a backup camera, I would say, is far more important than having a more expensive A-cam. If something goes wrong with your one camera, the client is not going to consider you professional. But if something goes wrong with one of your cameras and you quickly switch out the other one, boom, keep on filming, client didn't even notice. That is what you should be aiming for. And if you're unsure, yes, YouTube videos are useful to try and see what's out there and what's available, and what might be the right tool for the job if you see somebody else explaining how they use it, rather than the specs. It's not important. How they use the camera, what they use it for, check that out. And better yet, go down to your local camera store and actually try it out. Talk to the people there who understand how professionals are using this gear, or what features you need to create the videos that you want or that your clients want. Get comfortable with the camera, how it feels, how the user interface is. Is it something you can get to grips with? Because I know that I can pick up a Canon, a Blackmagic, a Fuji, and a Panasonic, and I can use them quite comfortably. But if you give me a Sony or a Nikon or an Olympus, I'm lost. I can't use them. You might like those camera brands. You might find their user interface a lot more intuitive. Great, use those. And if a client ever does ask you what type of gear you're using, you tell them, and they're like, "Ew, that's not very good. It's, it's rubbish. I don't like this. I wouldn't use that if I were you." Hire the camera that they do want. Ask them which one they want, hire it, get used to it before the shoot, and then bill them the pleasure of that in your invoice. Put a comment down below if you agree or disagree. What do you think makes a professional videographer or a professional photographer? Is it their gear? Is it their attitude? Is it how prepared they are for a shoot? Tell me what you think in the comments below. And I shall see you in the next one. Take care.